Good morning, good morning. So, malingaw pa na friends kanang sa makita man ako na sa TikTok sa kana nga account Romeo Katakutan. Good morning, good morning. Okay, padayon ta sa tong kaso. Hence, the Regional Trial Court issued an order of referral. Referral meaning, since it was from the trial court, the order of the Regional Trial Court was to refer it to the Philippine Mediation Center. So, tawag nato anit usually is ang CAM, Court Annex Mediation. Dito ni siya sa PMC, Philippine Mediation Center. Dili tayo courts na ani. So in fact, in some cases, like for example sa Siargao Island, kung nakoy kaso diha, ang PMC dito sa Surigao City, mulabang ka pa og isla. Muna usahay, dili ganahan ang mga parties ani kay kalas man, mulabang pa ta dito. During the mediation conferences, all the parties attended and successfully arrived at an agreement on the manner of partition of their late mother's estate. So nakasabot sila. Because of the agreement reached upon by the parties, the mediator issued an order requiring the respondent, Belen's counsel, lawyer ni Belen, to draft a written compromise agreement. Nindot, no? Nakareglo sila. The terms of the agreement reached upon by the parties were thus translated into writing. A meeting was then scheduled on April, regardless of the date, no? A meeting was then scheduled for the signing of the document entitled Compromise Agreement, which reduced into writing the prior agreement reached by the parties during the mediation conferences. Okay. Maka-fail na taas ang problema ni. Pasambot ani, during the compromise agreement, during the mediation conferences, the parties arrived into an agreement already. But that agreement most likely was just oral because, mabasa man ni mo diri nga, a meeting was scheduled for the signing of the document entitled Compromise Agreement. So the document entitled Compromise Agreement, that is just a written record of their prior oral agreement. As far as kaninga paragraph is concerned, ang tenor ani, medyo na nakoy idea sa padong ng kaso, nana ni oral agreement, kunya, na yung maabot nga written agreement to record in writing perpetually the oral agreement. Duda na ko, taganan ako, kaning written agreement either wa ni mapirmahan or naay problema, no? Most likely wa ni mapirmahan. So, on the said date, kato schedule, ang petitioner, si Victoria, did not appear while all her other siblings appeared. Okay? So, ang petitioner manggod, hente man ha, 6 siblings. Belen, siya mo ini-file sa case dito sa Regional Trial Court. Siya gigasugod ining kasuha. Kaya nangayo siya sa iyang bahin sa inheritance. Pagtubag, nitubag ang 5 siblings. Ang 4 siblings, lahi og lawyer, lahi og cancer. Si 5th sibling, si Victoria, lahi og lawyer, lahi og cancer. Si Victoria, maoy petitioner diri. Siya mo inipasaka sa Supreme Court aning kasuha. Murag so far, sa tanaw na ko, dili kaning upat ang kapasaka. Kani si Victoria siya ang petitioner. Ako tanawon ng title yes ay. Murag dili siya ang petitioner ani. Dabi. Sakto. So sa 5 ka siblings, si Victoria ra ang nipasaka dito sa Honorable Supreme Court sa kaso. Ang upat, okay ra. So sa 6 ka siblings, kani sila, nagkasinabot na. Si Victoria na lang ang wala. Siya nipasaka sa Supreme Court. Maybe, naay problema sa agreement nga di niya acceptable nga no. Victoria did not appear. So Victoria, siya mo nipasaka sa Supreme Court, she did not appear while all her other siblings appeared on that date scheduled for the signing of the document entitled Compromise Agreement. Nanamata sila scheduled for the signing. Wa siya matunga. It was subsequently explained by Victoria's counsel that the petitioner Victoria was not able to attend the meeting as she did not have enough money to travel from her location to the location of the court from her location to the location of the Philippine Mediation Center where the compromise agreement was to be signed. Respondent Belen and the other siblings proceeded to sign the compromise agreement even without Victoria and submitted the same before the regional trial court for approval. So, anim ni friends, usually, magkapirmahay mo dito sa Philippine Mediation Center, sa Court Annex Mediation, na compromise agreement. Mura na siya, kami tapos barangay ba? Pare-pareha sa na mga tulo ka settings. Mura na yun na siya sa barangay. Ang nakadiferensya lang, mediator sa Philippine Mediation Center, ang murag lupon, okay? Siya mo tabang ninyo og arrive og compromise agreement. Pero, dili na sa judge, dili pa na sila abogado. So, kanang naan ninyo dang gistoryahan sa mediation, secret ra na. Di na pwede gamiton dito sa korte unless that is part of your stipulation of facts. So, gidala ni nga to sa regional trial court for approval. Once i-submit mo nga to sa korte, i-forward na, ang parties usually mo file na joint motion asking the court for an evaluation of the compromise agreement and for its subsequent approval. Kaya may issue na siya og judgment based on the compromise agreement. Kung nga manalin ang kaso, nindot kayo. Dali ra. So, the dispositive portion of the judgment based on the compromise agreement reads, wherefore, the foregoing compromise agreement submitted by the parties being not contrary to law, morals, public order, good customs, and public policy, the same is hereby approved and judgment is rendered in accordance therewith. The parties are hereby enjoined to honor the above-mentioned compromise agreement and to abide with the stated terms therein. So, nagkariglo na. Human ang parties. Wala na away. Feeling aggrieved, napade away. So, kay wa man makapirma si Victoria ato, wa siya malipay. Feeling aggrieved, petitioner Victoria appealed the regional trial court's decision before the Court of Appeals. Petitioner Victoria alleged that the compromise agreement cannot be binding as to her, considering that she did not sign it and supposedly did not consent to its execution. Kani kabaw na jud ta padulungan ani nga kaso ha. It would be a question of validity and perfection sa oral compromise agreement na supposedly kato written compromise agreement, signing na lang to record, to have a perpetual record, black and white record sa oral agreement. The question is, ang kanang compromise agreement is a compromise agreement which is a merely oral compromise agreement before the court annex mediation at the Philippine Mediation Center. Is that a valid compromise agreement? Is that an enforceable compromise agreement? Is that binding upon the parties, even if it is a mere oral agreement, or it will only have any validity or effect once there is a written compromise agreement? Okay? Kabaw na taan ni. Murag padong na diri ani ang istorya aning kasuha. So, according to the Court of Appeals, in the decision, the Court of Appeals denied petitioner Victoria's appeal, holding that the regional trial court did not err when it approved the compromise agreement. There was no error, according to the Court of Appeals. The dispositive portion of the decision reads, we dismiss the appeal and affirm the decision of the regional trial court. So, petitioner Victoria filed a motion for reconsideration. Still, denied. Otherwise, kung nag-grant to, di ba? Murag, kung mag-grant to, if her motion for reconsideration was granted, the petitioner would not be Victoria. Okay? So, the instant petition for review and certiorari, the case before the Supreme Court was initiated. Okay? So, the instant petition for review and certiorari, respondent Belen filed her comment. So, i-file naman na sa petition dito sa before the Honorable Supreme Court. After a while, makadawat man ka nag-order na this case, the petition for review on certiorari and the case between Victoria and Belen is given due course and respondent Belen is ordered to comment on her petition. Tagaan siya kopya sa petition. So, mo ni comment dayon si Belen. So, once nga paghuman og comment ni Belen, ang issues na dayon sa case ang atong istoryahan. So, the Honorable Supreme Court tried to simplify the issues of this case, and that will be the topic of our next video. Okay?